There's no doubt about it. Kickstart can offer a lot of value without the price tag, right? I mean, that sounds a bit like maybe that should be a motto for us, because that's exactly what we do. You know, we do what it says on the box. We save a lot of money, a lot of heartache, and a lot of time without the price tag of one of these big franchises.
Absolutely. So let's talk numbers, right?
Yeah.
What I'm going to do is take you through a scenario, that we actually did, and it's on our website under free training on the homepage, whereby we've crunched the numbers. We've done a cost comparison over 5 years between a franchise and a Kickstart client who we took on board. The first thing was the return on investment and the savings, and we went into our coffee profit calculator, which we use with our clients. It's an internal tool.
It's such a powerful tool, hey, Simon?
Yeah, and we were able to show conservatively a saving of $64,539 per year, which adds up to $322,695 over 5 years. And that's only the start, Mike.
Yeah, that's massive numbers. And this is real life examples where we've been able to save. Each situation, there's different opportunities, but in nearly every situation, there is a lot of savings to be had if you know what you're doing.
So in addition to that, we show a $50,000 fit-out contribution. This is the most we've negotiated for a client. Happened at Robina on the Gold Coast, and something you won't see from a franchisor, $50,000 capital injection into your startup. So in addition, we've got coffee equipment savings. What did we save our recent client there?
Look,
30, 40K?
It looks like about 30 or 40K in how we negotiated the deal with the roaster. But that's not where it ends, because we've got relationships with various suppliers. We're not hooked to any one, but what it means is that the volume negotiation is a little bit different to an independent trying to start up, just looking for who will give them the equipment they need. They've got no bargaining power. But with us, we're happy to use our own bargaining power from our own coffee shops, also the relationships we've established, and also because we're doing ongoing business with them, we've got an advantage on cost and price that independent people don't have.
So $60,000 we came up with there on electrical and coffee equipment. What about the big ones?
Mate, there are some big ones.
Okay, royalties.
Ouch, even just hearing that word.
130K over 5 years. What franchise fee? $50,000. That's an upfront cost that you don't have to pay. And then there's markups on everything. If you sign up, you will get you'll get stung on everything, in terms of markup. So we just added 30,000 there conservatively. So let me tell you what this total comes to as a Kickstart client. $692,695. That's versus you can pay that kind of money, 692 grand, Mike.
Wow.
Or you can pay a one-time fee and get all the benefits, all the coaching, all the advice, and go through a proven startup process with us.
Yeah, I mean, I know what you're thinking. Like, even just paying a quarter of $700,000, for us, it would be incredible value. If we save you 75%. But I think you're going to be blown away when you find out the price of which our advice comes at, and it's not even close to that. So we're super excited to be doing this. The more we talk about this, Simon, we kind of think, we're way too cheap, but we're also happy to help. We're about lifestyle and time ourselves. So look, our fee is incredibly reasonable when you look at numbers like that.
Act on this, get in sooner rather than later is my recommendation. Okay, but we've just shown you a $700,000 saving and enhanced revenue amount. So, well, what about the big costs, Mike?
Do you want to go through some of those, Simon?
What about time?
Time's the biggest one. It's like you said, the only real limited resource.
What about freedom? What about?
You can't put a price on freedom. Some people giving their lives for freedom, right? So freedom is just, you can't put a dollar tag on.
What about your health?
Again, that's a massive one, right? That's really all you have is your health after time and freedom. So yeah, these are the big three, aren't they, Simon?
That's right. So if you're sitting on the fence today, what would you say?
Look, what I'd say is that if you're sitting on the fence and you're thinking, I hear what these guys are saying, but do I need a big franchise brand, you know? Well, I'll just say, the 2018 Royal Commission, should be enough for anyone. When you look at the findings and the system's still broken, it's because it's systemic. The relationship is set up where they've got all the power and you don't. So, if you need any more convincing, if $700,000 example isn't good enough, and we know that varies from client to client, but there are going to be savings there, no doubt whatsoever. So if you're sitting on the fence as thinking, I might go down that franchising route, we have all the experience of franchisor, franchisee, coffee shop startups who have done it successfully, won multiple awards, and we're not going to be charging anywhere near what those big boys are charging. But the other side of the fence, though, is Simon, is actually you might go, well, I don't need the franchise then. That sounds horrible, and that's smart. But you think, well, why would I need Kickstart for? Surely I can just work this stuff out, myself. But the statistics on people going into business independently is something like 95% of these small businesses fail. So we're actually going to give you the benefits of the advice and the experience, nearly 50 years experience between us, of what you get from a franchise, but you're going to get it for out of the savings that we're going to make you. It's pretty much a no-brainer. Get off the fence today. Sign up with Kickstart and start your passion, start your dream, and let's help you make money.
Yeah, we put the odds in your favour, and the customer are voting with their feet.
We haven't even mentioned that today, have we, Simon?
No, but Ibis World did a study on this, and it is what we all know. Customers are moving away from the franchise chain. They'd prefer independent, quality coffee, over brand, and it's kind of not cool to be seen in a coffee franchise, maybe in the early 90s. So the choice is yours, coffee dream or coffee nightmare.
Yeah. Sums it up.
Yeah.